So, hello, I'm John Alsop, and you are?
I'm Nelio, I'm Brazilian, I'm an economist.
And I found you at the UK Uncut, is it the UK Uncut protest at
Yes,
St Paul's Cathedral?
Yes, yes.
What's it actually called? Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's called Occupy Stock
That's
Exchange.
The one.
Yes.
That's the one, okay.
Occupy Stock Exchange, yes.
Okay. And so you've been part of that?
Well,
so
yes, because
how did you get involved?
it's an open place you could be part of, you see.
Sure.
And because they have a General Assembly, and in that General Assembly, they ask if you want to participate, you see, and you say, if you want to participate, so they are divided in several groups, you see.
Well, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have you been kind of...
Well, I've been here since the beginning, as a matter of fact, you see. I came, I gave my name, you see my card, so if they need any help, so I provide some money, because some very little money, because they have some cost to publish a newspaper and all this kind of thing, And for instance, now I am in a group they call group that's supposed to the economic group.
Okay.
And that economic group, they're supposed to try to understand how the economy functions and what's the issues, and they want to provide some solutions how to address those issues. You see, for instance, the bank crisis, you see, the concentration of income, the increase in poverty. That's it.
So are you there every day? What's your kind of practical involvement?
Because I'm a consultant, you see. I mean, so I'm going to work in Africa about 2 or 3 days, yes. And so I don't have my time, but as when I can come, you see. And for instance, some people they come here every day. Some people come, once a week. For instance, before I come, 2 or 3 times a week, and eventually I joined this group on the economy, to start the economy. And so we had a meeting. Generally we have a meeting in the cafe Nero or anything like that, you see. And so, as a matter of fact, we are giving business to the local pubs and local cafes, as a matter of fact.
So this general, the assembly, how does that work? In general, what method do they use to come to an agreement?
Well, first of all, there is a group that's an organizer, you see, of this thing, and they say, okay, who wants to belong to such a group? You see, you have several groups, so you say, okay, I want to, and so you get to contact the person in charge of this group, and so you join, so you start to discuss, and they produce a paper. Okay, let's say, for instance, this paper about the economy, they're going to discuss every phrase, you see. And for every phrase they ask people to vote. So if you agree, say like that. If you don't agree, say like that, and you can block also. If you can block, so the paper has to go back again to the working group, and that person is going to say to the working group why it's not agreed. And so it's a very democratic thing.
Presumably, me as an outsider, I can access those papers.
Yes.
What, before they're agreed, or after they've agreed?
Actually, they are produced. They are on the web.
Right. Yeah.
Every day. Yes.
I'm wondering where to see that. I don't know
as a matter of fact, if you belong to that web, you're going to receive hundreds of papers every day. Everything's open.
Cool. All right. And your particular interest, your particular subgroup is. What are you actually doing?
Banking. Yes, And because my background is development banking, investment banking, multilateral banking, so I'm going to explain to them, what's supposed to be and how, what's the problem. For instance, they don't know about the International Monetary Fund. You see, they think that it's something to help the country. I said, no, International Monetary Fund is a bank. It's a huge bank, you see, and the only difference is the clients are not people like you and me, are the countries, and of course the countries are the shareholders also. At the same time, in the International Monetary Fund, the biggest shareholder have control.
Yes.
You see,
yes,
of
yes.
the policies.
Yes,
And
yes.
of course, who has control of the International Monetary Fund?
Yeah.
The biggest actionist is United States. After it's France and England, Germany. You know, so they control everything.
Right.
You understand? So that's also because the system, the capitalist system, is so opaque that we try to, people ask, how does this function? You know, why you have to pay interest rates? You know, where the money goes? Who creates the money? You know, is the Bank of England private or government? You know, but the Federal Reserve, people don't know, but the Federal Reserve is private.
Right.
You know what I mean? So anyway, so that group is very organized people, and they are trying to create a kind of, make the system
Make
a bit
it clear.
more clear, yes, less opaque. You know, so that's what we do there. You know.
Okay. So when you've explained it, what do you think will happen next? Once you've created your paper, and are you creating a policy really?
Yes.
In the end, so
Yes, that's
you're
it.
explaining it, and
Yeah.
they're creating a policy.
Yes, yes.
And that will be what a policy about
About
new
recommendations,
banking
yes,
system.
new
Right,
banking.
okay.
For some people say, okay, we should, do a kind of, Tobin tax.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the others say, no, I want a nationalized bank.
Okay.
You know, other people say, oh, I don't want a nationalized bank either. I want a complete revolution to destroy the whole system. You know what I mean? To start new again. You know what I mean? I want something that I can, as a human being, I can say what's good for me. You know.
And do you think the system of blocking and yaying and naying is going to reach a policy that everybody can agree on with bank? Because you just
John,
described several, I would say, incompatible ideas.
Yes, yes, but John up to now has been, working well.
Yeah.
Because the people are polite,
Yeah.
There is, there is some genius.
Sure.
I saw the other day a guy, he's only 20 years old, but he's going to invest, but the man knows so much, you see.
Right.
So a lot of people, they work in banks and all that, but they want to join because they want to say, what they think and how they can create something new.
And I presume because it's of the people, there's no deadline for this. It will come out when it comes out.
No. And also there are another thing that's important, you see. We try to connect with the movement on the Wall Street movement, you see. So there is connection,
Sure.
you see. There are
Sure.
connections,
Sure.
you see. But what I think for me, I'm very happy to see, because normal people like you and me, and some unemployed, they go there and they try to build something because they don't believe in the institution anymore. That's a problem. They don't believe in the, normal politician, on the parties that are there.
No.
And of course, I am Brazilian, but I'm married with a British lady. We're married after 35 years, and so we're living here until I eventually go back to Brazil. But I think I'm fighting for a better society. Where you can have people, say what they think. They, most important of all, they can participate.
Yes.
They can, see that what they think, what they say, can be heard.
Yeah.
And today,
it doesn't work.
does not work. You see,
Excellent.
that's the problem anyway.
I'm going to finish it there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was nice.